Hi, welcome back to the channel. Uh, as always, what I do here is I have my book challenge for Goodreads. This year for 2022, I'm going for 60. At the moment, I'm behind in reviewing the books, which is what I like to do after I read them. But I'm getting there slowly but surely. Eventually, I will get caught up. And then I'll be doing some book giveaways as well. So as you can see, there's books behind me up near the ceiling. Those are going to be books that I'm going to be giving away in the future, little contest kind of stuff. So, stay tuned for that. Also, if you enjoy the videos, please give them a like. Also, subscribe. It helps me out. Helps me know that you're interested in more book videos. Also, it keeps YouTube literate. Also, to press the notification button. That way, it gives you and lets you know when more videos come up. As well as leave some comments below. Whether you have an idea for a book that you think I should read, or just something that you think or your Goodreads name, so I can add you, or just what you want to see more or less of. So we are now going to move on to book 9 for 2022. Another Janet Frame, A State of Siege. This one, published originally in 1966, is probably, I think so far, the one that I was probably the least happy with. This is sort of Janet's take, I guess, on like a suspense thriller kind of book. Malfred signals she retires, and she moves to an island across from the island where she lives. And what she's doing is she's leaving behind her history because her father helped sort of establish that island that she is now leaving. So the people that live there are kind of looking at her like, why are you leaving? What's going on that's got you leaving, basically. So there's that part of it. And then this island that she's moving to, there's not there's not a lot there. They have like one constable. So, it's very small. The houses and that are spread out. But she's basically just, going to kind of retire and just relax and live out her years. And as the story goes, we get a little bit of a sense of what the island is like, at least the part of the island that she's on. And when night falls, this is when kind of the suspense part begins. She starts hearing footsteps outside, like on her porch and going around the back. And they're trying, whoever it is, they're trying the doorknob, in the front and also in the back. And there's also a wind, a massive wind and a storm going. So you have all of this stuff now taking place, and Malfred is like freaking out, as I think any of us probably would be in this situation. You're on your own. You got a big storm going. It's your first night in your house, and you've got somebody walking back and forth to the front and back of your house, trying the doorknobs. Plus, the phone's not even hooked up because she had just moved in, and the phone guy hadn't even come out to hook up the phone. So here's where it gets interesting, because she turns on all the lights, which, thinking, okay, they know I'm awake now. They're gonna leave, but that doesn't scare them away. So then she starts to make these made-up phone calls, to the police, to a doctor, to basically anybody that she can think of, and she's talking loud enough in the phone so the person outside, whoever it is, can hear her, and that she's on the phone telling them what is going on. And it is during these phone conversations that we sort of get some flashbacks into Malfred's life. And it's a little bit of an interesting turn from that point, because of it takes you away from that suspense buildup of the storm and the person walking back and forth trying the doorknob. So it gives you a little brief pauses from that. But I mean, those are the big, the big moments is, what she's going through that night and what she's trying to do to get this person to leave, basically. And the problem that I have with this book, and I think again I gave it 4.5 stars on Goodreads just because I liked the idea that she was going for. But the problem is the climax is very anticlimactic. It seems almost like to finish the book off at the end, she kind of rushed it. And she really gives no information as to what happened, who it was. We don't know, and we don't find out unless there are clues that I missed that are supposed to kind of give it away. But I didn't pick it up. I didn't know who it was that was going back and forth, why they were even doing it to begin with. So it's the buildup was there, but the execution of the finish, I think, is what was kind of lacking in this one, and that's why I gave it 4.5 stars on Goodreads. It's a good book. I would say if you want something that's going to kind of keep you gripping it, I'd read it. But again, just to let you know that the ending is kind of anticlimactic, and kind of fails in that in that aspect. So I know I've mentioned this in other videos. The place that I would start with Janet Frame would either be, if you're looking for novels, either Owls Do Cry, which was our first one, or Faces in the Water, which was her second one. Both semi-autobiographical. Owls Do Cry was sort of semi-autobiographical of her childhood, and then Faces in the Water is sort of semi-autobiographical, a semi-autobiography of her in a mental institution getting the electric shock treatments. So those would be where I would start, or starting with her autobiography. Whether you buy them in the 3 separate parts or you get the omnibus. I got the omnibus. That's going to be one that's going to be coming up very soon that I'll be reviewing. But that's then. We have State of Siege, which again 4.5 stars. Good book. Just again, I think the ending could have been a little bit better. Could have had a little bit more. I think it feels rushed to me. And like I said, maybe I missed something. So if you've read this book and you've picked up on something that I haven't, let me know. I would love to know in the comments below. Leave it, because I really want to know who it was that was basically walking around her house, and why. So I mean, if you have those answers, or you have a theory at least, let me know. I would love to hear it. It would be great to hear from you. So with that, as always, if you enjoy the video, please press the subscribe button, because like I said, it helps me out immensely. Also, click the notification buttons. That way you know when new videos are going to be coming up. Also, when some book giveaways will be coming up. That's going to be as soon as I get caught up on the reviews, which I'm getting there now. But I will be giving away books, as you can see behind me on the shelf up there that's near the ceiling. Those are all books that will be done in giveaways in the near future. So with that, leave comments below as well. Either with, like I said, if you've picked something up in this that I missed, let me know. Also, your Goodreads name. That way I can add you. We can see what each other's reading and our reviews and all of that. Or if you have any book suggestions, leave those in the comments below too. I'd love to see them. So with that, let's keep YouTube literate. And until next time, I will see you later.